Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. In between the last episode and this episode, I did a lot of cleanup. If you remember, we had, in this whole area here, we had tons of just stuff. We had our old hub, we had the old science rig, we had lots of different things that went to nowhere. And, like, for instance here, I tapped these two plus one there, three big stone veins, and I set up a production here for tons and tons of stone brick. And then I'm not sure why silicone is there. And even here's we have three full arrays of it. Up here I set one up for the magnets, because we have, these ore patches are running low, and I wanted to redo everything. Poured ore in from here because you see, like, there's not much left in these patches, but I want to get them used up. That should actually be going to something, because I want to start paving this, and we have a lot of things that aren't tapped yet at all, which is fine. Like, here's another stone vein that's tapped. Let's see if we have anything else here. I tapped this one. Oh, this is just, tapped the coal for graphite and put that in the tower, just so we can start supplying everything. And now we still have tons of patches left, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Here's another one. I think I set up a glass build somewhere. Like, still, some of this stuff is still existing because it's still pulling ingredients. We're just going to leave it. But then I did a little bit of stuff over here for the science. Kind of upped this a bit just to try to keep up with the demand, which means we're rolling through the science like that. We're more than 1 per second right now. And just kind of upgraded the solar sails, I put blue science down here just to keep pumping that out, and just kind of did a bit of a cleanup. So hopefully things look a little bit cleaner. I mean, there's tons of more drones in the air, but some of these builds have glass somewhere. I don't remember where I put the glass build. Might be up on this side somewhere. Yeah, here we go. So here I tapped this huge stone vein. This is 600,000. Well, at this point, 600,000 stone vein. We tapped this one up here with 500. So that's over 1 million, 1.1 million that we're going to turn everything into glass, which we are. And this one also has graphite in it, which would have been coming from. I'm not sure where I've been making the graphite. Where that's even. I think that might have been in the. Oh, here. Oh, it's making it from over here. Like, we're dumping some into power, and then what's left of the coal, we're going to dump into here, just to start cleaning all this stuff up. But, so, it's probably about an hour's worth of work that I'm not going to show you, because it's very boring to watch cleanup. And same thing on the lava planet. I started setting up smelting areas, and, like, when you see one, you've seen them all. It's just kind of, I want to not bore you guys with it. We've been doing a lot of research. The research has been rolling along quite well. Like, we're really upgrading. Mainly, all I'm doing is upgrading everything, upgrading what I can with yellow science. Now, I'm not going to do the sorter stacking, because depending on certain builds, like the X-ray cracking and whatnot, it will end up jamming the system. So I'm not going to do that, and I'm not going to do it. I think I have everything almost queued. We can go vertical instruction high. I got inventory high, sail life. Almost everything that I can do. I don't have the blueprint yet because we're not on that. This we can do. Our queue is full. And then the text, I still have some that I can upgrade with. That one, I think I have one. Well, that one, obviously. And then these things in here just need yellow. But I'm not ready for those yet. Or we're not ready. We're not ready for strange matter. We're not there yet. This unlocks the smelters level 2, which are awesome. And then this here is your assembler Mark III, which is a 1.5x. And then, like we've told me, this is for the Dyson Sphere itself, which we're not anywhere near yet. This is Gravity Matrix, which is a pain in the butt to make. And, like, yeah, this is probably going to be my next one, so I love using these, but I don't have, where are they? Where are the blocks at? I don't even know. It's not quantum chips. It's this. I don't have these. This is for parts that go into the Dyson Sphere. We can make these, but yeah, I'm just working on upgrades for myself. But what I want to do in this build is we have automated logistics drones, but we do not have automated logistics vessels. And when we're going to be upgrading or moving off planet here to start setting up some bigger builds, we're going to need that type of thing. So to oops, what does that say? Fill 10 tanks of fluid in the game. Cool. So to make logistics vessels, we need titanium bars, we need chips, and we need the thrusters, which thrusters are the same thing. So let's just see once what we need before we why do I not have any of those? Okay. Bad start to the episode. I don't have any of those. That is so odd. I know I'm not making them yet, which I should probably start doing that because they only require everything that we have. I don't know why I'm not making these, and I'm okay. Well, forget that. Yeah, we actually have this right here, so I'm not sure why I'm not making these. Sorry about that, everyone. I don't get it. I tried to be prepared. And do you think that would actually help? Of course not. Why would it help? There we go. So I made a bunch. Okay. Let's get back on track what we were talking about. And we're going to put this on this side right here. Okay. Now we're back in business. So basically here, sorry about that little blip. We want to make logistic vessels. And they're on a 6-second cycle. So we want to make 6 of them, right? Now they take 10 per second, 10 per second, and then 2 per second. So we're going to be using 2 per second of the what do they call it? Thrusters. Now thrusters are on a 6-second cycle as well. So you get 1 every 6 seconds. They need 2 every 6 seconds. So you could run this like that, which is probably how we're going to do it because it just makes more sense. Now obviously this all has to go away, but there's no point to run it. Well, again, you can run it however you want. But I'm going to run it basically. We're going to go, space 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. And then we'll choose thruster, which I guess we could have did in the beginning. And they take the titanium and they take the motors. And let's just put one of these here. And this one is going to take the titanium as well. So this is going to be running at a 10 per second, or I need 10 per second, and this is going to be needing what is that, 5? This is going to be also running at well, there's going to be 2 of them, so we're going to be at 10 per second. So I can't run it like that, unfortunately, because these only take that and these take that. So we can actually just put these a little bit closer. Sometimes you can like split the things in between, but we kind of can't in this scenario. So we're going to do that to that. And then we're going to have input here. And we're going to have an input here. All right. And then, so we only need 2 inputs. So we have the titanium coming in and that coming in. And it doesn't really matter which one because we're on a 6-second cycle. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Just do it like that. Grab this. Tab. Run this to the end. Can't wait till we get even faster drones. That'll be so awesome. And this one we can, how do we grab this one? We can tab, and you can't do it like that. Okay, that's okay. We'll just do it manually because you can't get the spacing. If these would be right next to each other, the thrusters, then you could. But that's fine. It doesn't really matter. And this can get trimmed back. Trim. And these are going to be dumped into this. They have the inserters ready. And this is going to take 3 things, but it's actually only going to take 2 things because we have the stuff. And then which takes more? Same. So it doesn't matter. So again, this is going to run in, all the way down, in, all the way down. And this is going to go out. So we're going to put down our tower right about here. Looks good. And we are going to request, so where's it at? Hello, thank you, drones. Or I'm really working on the logistics vessels. Those, we're going to need chips and we're going to need motors, right? I think that's all we need. Motors and we need chips. Okay, cool. That's all we need. And this one here is actually going to be, oops, this is going to go into here. And this is actually going to be left for warpers, which we don't have yet, and I wish you could still select it, but you can't because we don't have it. Put this all the way up to max. We're going to dump 50 in here. And the reason why I can actually put... Can I just dump all these into here? Oh, those are the wrong ones. We're going to delete them then. We're going to delete this too. We don't need that stuff. And we're going to do that. Okay, so this one needs chips, and so we're actually going to pull that from here. That. Oh, and we're going to grab the chips, and this one here is going to be the input. And the input, now we don't need 1,000 of them, but I want to get at least probably 400, I guess, would be good. And then this one out here needs that. Nope, this one. And then this one here is going to be the motors. And that's that. Now what we're going to do is hook up power to this, which we can grab some power from somewhere. Thank you. And then these, oh, I got to hook up these belts, obviously. Oops, sorry. There, there, there. And we're going to put another one there. Can we kind of not do this? There we go. Perfect. Now, because of the way that the timer is set up, we're going to be producing these at 1 per second, which is great. And we can actually set up the belts before, or the sorters. So we're going to have in, out, and we can trim that. Okay, so this can be as simple as paste, 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 and then you get 2 more pastes, paste, and paste. Perfect. Now these numbers, we don't have to set these crazy high because they're not using like that, that crazy much of it. So let's just put 1,000 each, and that's going to be that. And then we're going to do local demand. Now I don't know if we have any of these actually, so we're going to have to go check. We're going to do remote storage. We're going to locally supply and remotely supply. And let's charge it all the way up. How are we on power, by the way? We should be okay. Now, where are those motors? I have a feeling we're just burning through the motors, because that was one of the first things that we built. Yeah, hold on. Whoa. What is the problem? We have no motors coming in. Oh, we're building them. Remember that other thing I showed you before about where we're building the motors? That is a problem. How are we doing on chips? We're doing fine. Okay, well, we guess go figure out why that's not working. And I think they're being built... earlier in the episode, I showed you one of those old rigs, the old things that I have built. Do we have actually any in here? I got to put... do I have any titanium? I have a little bit. I need to get some more fuel because I'm running low. So one of the first actually kind of builds, I guess you could say, I built was over, where is it? Let's fly to it. Here. To make motors. And we don't have motors because why don't we have motors? Because we don't have gears, and we don't have gears because, why? I wonder if we don't have gears because I actually got rid of all the gears. Which could very well be the problem, because remember I said I was kind of cleaning things up, and I have a feeling over here somewhere, yeah, I might have messed that up because I put everything into this. But you know what we're going to do? Let's just set up a quick gear factory, something like that. And yeah, all right, well, we figured out what we're missing. So gears are basically a 1-to-1, so we can get 12 per second just by running them in our, let's see, do 2. We can just do it by that. Actually, we can just do them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we're basically going to have 1 in and 1 out. That's going to go out. And this is going to go... can I drag it from there? Yeah. And we're going to go in. Simple as that. And this is going to be running gears. Yeah, because I remember off camera I kind of said that I was cleaning everything up. So I think I had a little gear. Yes, a little gear built somewhere. A little gear setup built somewhere. And then it kind of got knocked down. got taken away. And as soon as this hooks up, we're going to be producing 12 per second, which I don't know if that's actually going to be an was the wrong spot. I don't know if that's actually going to be enough. So what we're going to, can I put another one back in there? What we're going to do is we're going to actually, you know what, it'd be just as easy to just run another belt down like this. That's kind of janky doing it like that. And then run another one of these like that. And run this down. Nope, one more here to here. And just run this one, number 1 to there to there. And we can just do that. Alright, and then run this all the way down. And then we're just going to put some power poles in between here. Because I think I will need them, because these ones don't reach quite that far. Remember I said about clicking the power poles? That's the one thing that always gets screwed up. I don't know why it does that. Alright, cool. Let's, we're going to request iron, and we're going to spit out gears. So we're going to supply, we're going to demand, dump a whole bunch in here, charge. And yeah, might as well make 5,000 gears. Let's put some power to this. And these should actually be coming like, are they going to pull from there or not? I don't think so. Because right now our drones can carry 40 each, and this only we're at 100%. So how are we doing with power? Perfect. So I just want to wait here for the iron to come in, which is going to be coming in right now. And actually I have a whole bunch of gears I can just dump off that I don't really need. Let's just start getting this cranked out. Now, I mean, I'm eventually going to upgrade this to have a huge gear build, but they don't go into that many things. They go into, you know, basic stuff. They do go into the motors, which go into these, which go into everything else. But this should be, yeah, where are these being dumped off to? Right, they're going to be dumped off to over to here. Right to this build. Whoop, and here, I think. Perfect. All right, cool. So we're going to be bringing these in. Are they coming in already? Yeah, they started coming in. And this is going to need to be upgraded too, because look at this spaghetti mess I did. Remember when we did this? What episode was that I even did that in? I don't even remember. But it's kind of hilarious that what it looks like now. Yeah, it's so funny. Because this is back when we had yellow belts, Mark II or Mark I inserters, Mark I assemblers. Can we just upgrade all of this? Let's upgrade facilities. Ooh, am I out of them already? Yeah, I gotta figure that out because I don't know what the deal is. Anyway, whatever. We upgraded some. And they're going to start producing. All right, cool. I'm just going to ignore that for now. I want to get back to the build. Because, well, the build is done. It's just a matter of having to wait for... Where are we at here? Please don't go that high. Where did I put it at? Did I totally just miss it? Is it here? Oh, we're just... Okay, we're just literally right back where we came from. Okay, let's try to fly back and not miss where I was going. I think it's right here. Yeah, here we are. Okay. Cool. I love how these turn when the sun's getting to come up. It's kind of cool because the sun's going to come up over there. Can't really see it. Oh, our giant's in the way. Anyway, all right. How are we doing here? Not too good. Do I have any... Nope. Oh, I do actually have some in my inventory. We can actually start putting some out because why not? And these are going to start making. Let's just at least wait for the first ones to make. What are we waiting for here? Because these are both on a 6-second cycle. But there's 2 of them, and... Yeah, it's just there's not enough coming in. There's 1, there's 2. Perfect. And we got our... Oops, we got... Come on. And we have our first... There we go. Our first... Logistic vessels coming in. Perfect. And that's exactly what we want too. And they're actually going to... How many do we have? 5. They're actually going to get dumped right into this. Because we're going to be supplying these... I just want to get 10 because that's all we can have. 10 of 10. And then, right, we can't have any more. So we're just going to leave that in there. He'll make 400. And again, this is going to be slow going because we're waiting for the motors. The motors take the electromagnetic turbines, take the electric motors, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I think that's next episode. We'll do that. Or I'll do that off camera. Where are we at? 20 minutes? Cool. So we got this upgraded. We talked about what other upgrades we did. our science is like we're doing more than one per second right now. Let's actually fly over to where we have our science set up. Well, the science, here we are. And the science labs, or the matrix labs. Perfect. I do need to get some titanium in because I'm going to be running out of power very soon. Ah, no, I got plenty. Okay, cool. If you look here, we're not lacking, but we're barely keeping up with red cubes. Yellow, we're fine. Blue, we're fine. Let's actually go into our production tab. See if it'll actually... I won't do it that way. Shoot. Okay. Default order. Where can we get the science at? Where is that listed at? Yes, that's awesome. For some reason, give me the pop-up, but okay. Where are we at here? Where's this? Can I not grab the slider? There. Here's science. So we're producing 181. We're consuming this. We're producing this, consuming that. We're producing that. Okay, so actually, yellow is what's lacking right now. Just based on consumption versus production rate, which isn't really a big deal. It's just not. Because we have, how many do we have? We have 800 in here. And the yellow is being produced. Let's go find where the yellow is being produced. Well, they're all being produced at the same spot. I'll look at that Dyson Sphere. Or the Dyson, I always call it the Dyson Sphere, Dyson Swarm. And the issue here is just, I think, just, yeah, we burned through all those crystals. Yeah, it's just this mess again. It's just everything's so slow. Like, we're waiting on plastic. And plastic is just, it's just, yeah. Which is just still odd, because we're making one every 3 seconds. And we need 2 every 6 seconds, which is still 1 every 3 seconds. Which is kind of odd, because they're always waiting. I don't get that at all, right? 20 per minute. Yeah, 1 every 6 seconds. This is producing 1 every 3 seconds. So it's making 2 every 6 seconds. I don't know. It's just, I don't get it. Because it should be keeping up, like, exactly. Oh, there it is. But anyway, we're barely producing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're barely making 12 per second. Like, barely. And it is keeping up. It's just, again, this is just painfully slow. It's just the way it is. So as soon as we can get kind of off planet again, we actually, let's just check that for a second. Because we have drive engine number 3. So, or wait. This one, Mecha Core Level 4. This is what we need, the Mecha Warp. This is just A3, and this is just continual A3, which is astronomical units, I guess. So yeah, Mecha Core Level 4, which I can't get yet. But we're coming along. I mean, yeah, we are lacking this, we are lacking that, but I think the next logical step is we're running out of. Let's just go back into this. What science don't we have done yet? That isn't queued up, I should say. I'm not going to do this one. These are being queued up now. And Q, okay. Got that one. This one we can't do anymore. And all these other ones we're maxed out on all of the rest of these because they need purple. So let's go to our tech, and we might as well start researching the rest of this stuff. That we can't do. That we can't do. This we can't do. The purple matrixes we can. This kind of unlocks there. We can do nanotubes. We can do. So we have 1, 2, 3. Where are we at? 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's where we get the warpers. So we're gonna start going towards that. But even them, they're a pain in the butt because you need lenses, which need diamonds, which is not hard, and but it needs strange matter, which is where we were just. Where were we? Where's strange matter at? Seriously, we just. Can you see strange matter somewhere? Oh, here. So we can make that. It's just you need the particle colliders, you need the deuterium, which reminds me, let's just make a little bit of a list of things that we want to start making, which I think is going to be this. Because where are they at? This, which we kind kind of can make and we kind of can't. We need to make the where are the batteries? We need to make this, and we also need to make where are they? They're under here. The batteries. Oh, these here. We need to make these because basically, let's look at this again. So the orbital collectors take the supermagnetic rings, which we have, thrusters, which we have. I mean, we're not producing them like in mass. We're producing enough for the logistics vessels, but we can make another rig for that. It's not hard. And we need 20 filled accumulators. Now, accumulators take everything we have. Well, we don't have this, but this is just made from silicon. So it's just you just set up a smelting array for that. Not hard. And then you actually feed these into these machines, which we have all the materials to make those. These are energy exchangers. You don't need a lot of these at all, because you basically need, let's see, so we need 20 per, and we can do 40 overall. So we need 800 of these. Now, that should be not hard at all. If we have 1 per second, 800 seconds is like less than 15 minutes. Boom, you're done. And then you got to charge them, which you just basically run them through this, which you say we make 5 or 10 of these, and there you go. So that's what we're going to work on, I think, probably next episode, because we need the deuterium. And we can get, let's go back into here. We can get the deuterium from fractioning the hydrogen, which is fine. But if we can just collect it from this, which we have deuterium and we have hydrogen. And the way this works is, like, this doesn't look like it's a lot, but if we have 40 of these, so 4 of them would be 1.6, so it's, or it would be 16, so it's 1.6 per second, but that's not including the actual speed of these, which does it say 1.6 per second times 9.6. So we do, let's just do, I'm going to have a calculator, 0.04 times 40 of them, right? Because we can put 40 on the equator for each gas giant. That's 1.6, and 1.6 times the working speed of 9.6 gives you 15 deuterium per second. And that's like a significant amount compared to using the sorry, I'm going to pull up. Am I auto-saving or what happened? There we go, sorry. Yeah, so what was I saying? The deuterium. So instead of running them through the fractionators, which, can we even make them yet? Which we can make, but it's just, they take a lot of power, 720 kilowatts. And you need tons of them, because if you look at the recipe, it's only 1%. 1%. So every 100 you send through, you're going to get 1 out. Now, it runs based on the speed of your belt. So we're basically running 12 per second in. Now, so in theory, you're going to get 0.12 out. So for every 10 runs, 10 seconds, you'll get 1. So, like, the math really makes sense to use orbital collectors, which we can build. We have these. These actually have in my pocket right now. I have 10 of them, or whatever, one of these. But I can make these. That's not the point I was getting at. And we can make these. We have everything we need, and we have this we only need to make, which is simple. This one smelting facility, and you're going to have 12 per second. Anyway, that's what we're going to work on in the next episode. But I want to thank you for watching, sticking around this episode. We didn't get a lot done, but we just did discuss a lot, and we kind of went over some cleanup of things and talked about plans for the next episode. So thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Share it to your friends. I'm really enjoying the series. I'm starting to get things more streamlined. Hopefully you're enjoying that if you're making to the end of every video. If you are making to the end of every video, please give it a like. Or your dislike if you don't like it, but please give it a like. And yeah, I'll catch you guys all in the next episode.